All right, welcome back to another episode of the Black Bullion Show. Now, silver is right around that $27 mark. It's right below it, and gold is way above $2,000. Now, the gold to silver ratio is below 80 to 1. Last time I checked, I think it was roughly around 75 to 1. So things are looking fantastic right now for the metals. And in this video, we're going to discuss one of the primary reasons why. But first, if you're new to this channel, please hit that big red subscribe button right down below. Also, please hit the like button. Helps to get this economic evangelism right on out there to the masses to bring more people into precious metals. All right, so U.S. long bond demand raises prospect of whole curve yielding below 1%. Now, this is an interesting phenomenon, and it's definitely unprecedented. So let's dig into the details a bit here. A decline in U.S. Treasury yields over recent weeks has investors eyeing the approach of an unusual phenomenon, the entire U.S. yield curve sinking below 1%. Policymakers are looking to position the country to recover once the RONES eases and allows the Fed to raise interest rates again. But those steps look a long way off as the issue continues to spread and talks on a new aid bill in Washington drag out. Everybody thinks the Fed is going to be running rates near zero indefinitely. That's bringing down the 30-year bond yield to incredibly low rates, said Brian Bethune, chief economist of Alpha Economic Foresights, LLC. The 30-year U.S. Treasury is just above 1.22% and is still more than 22 basis points away as of Monday, rebounding from Friday when it touched its lowest since April. TradeWeb noted last week that the decline in the 30-year yield meant that the entire yield curve was moving close to being sub 1%. I think the downward pressure on yields will continue for the foreseeable future. Nick Maroutsos, co-head of global bonds for Janus Henderson, who said that given where global yields trade outside the United States, it's only a matter of time before the entire U.S. curve trades below 1%. Maroutsos said it was a sign that investors are reaching for any yield they can get, regardless of how low it is. Now, my question to that is, why are you settling for such meager returns? I mean, yeah, it's locked in, but why not just join the club of monetary metals? It's easy, really simple to do, you know, especially when you see things like this. Now, this is the 10-year Treasury yield. And as you can see here, and this is the real yield. And as you can see here, we've been below 0% basically since the start the start of the RONES. I mean, we were below that before then, which is insane. But we've really been trending down in recent days into negative territory. So yes, as the last article pointed out, people are seeking any kind of yield they can get. But what the heck kind of yield is a negative real return? You might as well actually use your cash as the toilet paper that it is and just flush it down the toilet afterwards. But hey, some investors are starting to see the light, and that's why we're seeing silver perform so well. I mean, can you actually believe that we are this low? Negative 1.02% real yields. Now, that is insane. And, you know, for me, I honestly don't really understand how anybody would want to even, get into this. Now, this is as far back as you can go on the same graph, the US 10-year Treasury yield, real yields. And we've essentially never seen yields this low, at least in the past 17 years. This goes back to 2003. So we've never seen them this low in the past 17 years. So people are waking up to the fact that the alternative safe havens they have traditionally piled into during times of duress aren't looking too hot in 2020. You know, we can say the same thing about the dollar as well, as we know that right now it's currently in the mid 92s right now. So guys, let me know what you've been stacking recently in the comments. Hopefully that can give some newcomers who, you know, happen to see this video, who are interested in gold and silver, hopefully can give them some ideas on where they can get started themselves. For myself, I'm actually looking at some Canadian maple leaves for my next purchase. Really trying to figure out when I'm going to do that. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, and what kind of silver you've been stacking as well. All right, thanks again for watching. Please give the video a like. Please subscribe if you're new. It's Black Bullion.